Hi, my name is Chancemore. I'm a programmer and I've been a computer programmer for the past 26 years. I just want to share with you how I got this far. So, when I was little, as in around 9, 10 years of age, I was always fascinated with science, with chemicals, with batteries, with light bulbs, with circuits. And I was always curious how those things worked. And whenever I got a chance to read a science book, I would definitely get some time to look at it, look at the diagrams. If I got across a battery, I would try to connect it up with the cables to a light bulb. And the moment the light bulb was on, I was so excited. I felt so victorious. So this is the probably what you could call the foundation or the early beginnings of my passion or obsession with science, with problem solving, with little scientific situations and scenarios. I remember playing around with a magnifying glass, and whenever I was able to make my own magnifying glass using water and curved glass, and was able to perhaps start a fire using a magnifying glass, it was so exciting. It always built up some questions in my mind about how exactly did the universe work, how some fundamentals of physics, of science worked. And this was the background to how I eventually became a computer scientist. I already knew by the age I was 11 that I wanted to be a scientist. Then eventually it became I wanted to be a computer scientist. So when I got a chance when I was 11 years of age, I came across computers, and of course I was very intrigued, and I began to learn how to type and how to write programs. And the day I wrote my first program, I was so excited. I remember I went back to the hostel, and I was so excited. I kept telling my friends how it went, that I'm now a programmer, I'm now a programmer, I'm now a programmer. Of course, what I'd done was actually very, very simple. I just found a programming book, I followed the instructions. I wrote a small program that was for capturing a couple of numbers and then printing those out on the screen. And when I ran the program for the first time and I saw it running, I was so excited because for the first time I was able to make a computer run according to my commands, according to my instructions. It felt so victorious. So obviously the passion and obsession just kept growing as I discovered new tricks, new commands, came up with little projects of my own, and I made games. I actually developed some games that could actually be played, and it was so exciting. And of course, in the formal education, I also kept developing because I was learning new things. I was learning about the history of computers. I was learning how computers can be used in different applications, in different scenarios, how valuable computers could be. And all this was forming the foundation of my career as a computer programmer. So all these developments continued, and well, here I am, and I've now written millions and millions of lines of code in different languages, and I can now proudly say that I can speak multiple programming languages. I'm quite expert in a professional context in terms of using different technology stacks. I can use different languages, different technologies to provide solutions for different circumstances and scenarios. So this is a brief history, and now I have programs running at enterprise level in Java and PHP, using Microsoft SQL Server database, using MySQL database, and of course I become an expert in using Excel and a lot of other packages, and this is who I've become, Chancemore, the computer programmer. I thank you.